Welcome to Kiran Classroom. Dear students, today we talk about health aspects of alimentary canal. So in human beings, alimentary canal is a usually a functions of a remarkable as well as considering. We treat it on occasions. Sometimes it is rebels and we either feel sick or have indigestion. So alimentary canal very important organ in our body because it's carry the mastication food to the digestive system. So we must take care of this alimentary canal. So if the indigestion, what problems we have faced? So first one is vomiting. What is vomiting? Vomiting is the send out the unwanted and harmful substance from the stomach. So in this process, the unwanted and harmful substance move from the stomach through the peristaltic movements out of our body. So and esophagus reverse their normal directions and food is expelled from our body. So what is the cause of this vomiting? The main cause of this vomiting is overeating and poisonous substance we take. Overeating means we take several times and several type of food we take in the time in that food some high proportion of fats containing the food. The fats is not digested very easily in our stomach, and vomiting is also when we eat something very indigestible or poisonous. For one of the reason is sometimes we take stale food. Stale food means సో నిల్వ ఉంచినటువంటి ఆహార పదార్థాలు తినడం వల్ల కూడా we have get vomitings. Sometimes so our vomiting in greenish, so this is called bilious or liverish. So why this bilious and liverish? Or because due to the our food contains rich meals. Rich meals means the food have heavy fat contains, that is rich meals. Not only not a rich meals means price of the meal. Okay, rich meal means the food contains high portion of fats. So due to this liverish or bilious, so we face headache and feeling of nausea. Okay, next we talk about indigestion. So indigestion means our food not digested in our stomach. Okay, in that time we feel our stomach is very heavy. That is the reason. So if you avoid the indigestion, what precautions we take? So first one is simple and balanced meals. So balanced meals means our food contains carbohydrates, minerals, proteins and fats. This is balanced diet. So if you take the balanced diet, we avoid the indigestion. So second one is eating them in a leisurely manner. So if you eat the food, we take uh, leisurely manner. Some people eat hurried and worried, so they do some works, they take the meals in less time. In the time also, that people have indigestion. The third one is thoroughly masticating the food. If you take the food, we must masticate the food completely. Some people eating the food not complete the masticating, they are swallowed. So in that time they face the indigestion. And fourth one is avoiding taking violent exercise soon after eating the food. So after completion of the food, we do not do any hard works. That means lifting weights. So that is also reason of the indigestion. The last one is drinking plenty of water and have a regular bowling movements. The water is the digestive, our food digest the carbohydrates into simple ones. So we follow these steps, we have avoid the indigestion in our life. So what is that? First one is, if you avoid the indigestion, the healthy people do like this. First one is having simple and well balanced meals. Second one is eating them in leisurely manner. Third one, thoroughly masticating the food. And fourth one, avoiding taking violent exercise soon after eating food. And last one, drinking plenty of water. Serious indigestion is also caused by the duodenum ulcer. Ulcer means our stomach walls are wounded. So in that time we face indigestion. So this ulcer we see in people who may be described in hurried and worried, and ulcer more often in busy people who get into the habit of hurrying over meals and rushing from one activity to another without any sufficient rest. So these people will face duodenal ulcers and indigestion very seriously. Diseases due to malnutrition. We know that the food is a main source of maintaining biological process in our perfect manner. Our diet should have a balanced ones, which contains a proper amount of carbohydrates and proteins and vitamins and minerals, salts and fats. But 2/3 of the world population is affected by these food related diseases. Some of them are suffering from consuming high calorific food. Most of them are facing various diseases due to our lack of balanced diet. So what is malnutrition? Eating of food does not have one or more than one nutrients in required amount of is known as malnutrition. Malnutrition means the food does not have one or more nutrients. So that food is called malnutrition. So the reasons of malnutrition in our country is one is poor health. So poor health means the child's have not a good health due to the lack of nutrition. And second one is starvation. So they do not have a purchase the good food materials. And third one is lack of awareness of nutritional habitat. So some people do not know which foods have a good nutrients, and which material have a good for our children, and they are not educated, so that people not have a awareness of nutrition habitats. So fourth one is socio-economic factor. In our country, below poverty line people are very heavy. That's why they cannot buy the good food materials in the market. So these are the reasons in our country to malnutrition. Types of malnutritions. In this section, in this lesson, we talk about three main types of malnutritions. One is calorie malnutrition, protein malnutrition, and protein calorie malnutrition. Discs of malnutrition. First one is kwashiorkor. So this disease due to the lack of protein deficiency in our diet. So kwashiorkor disease people become swollen due to the accumulation of water in the intercellular spaces and very poor muscle development and swollen legs, fluffy face and difficult to eat. These children suffering from diarrhea. Diarrhea means loose motions. So and dry skin are the symptoms of this disease. The second one is marasmus. This is disease due to the lack of protein and calories. Generally, this type of diseases we seen in immediately second pregnancy of or repeated childbirth. So these children's means marasmus children's look like lean and very weak and swollen limbs and less development of muscles, dry skin, diarrhea. These are the symptoms of this disease. The third one is obesity. So this disease due to the overeating and excess of energy intake means the obesity people take fat content food. It is the big health hazard. These obesity people face so many diseases like diabetes and cardiovascular renula and gallbladder problems. These are the problems face the obesity people. Vitamin deficiency diseases. So generally vitamin is organic substance, the micronutrients required in small amount. Vitamins are not synthesized in the body. The solubility of the substance, the vitamins are two types. We are classified the vitamins into two groups. One is water soluble vitamin, the second one is fat soluble vitamin. Water soluble vitamin, we talk about B complex and vitamin C, and fat soluble we discuss A, D, E, K. In B complex vitamins we talk 5 types. We learn 5 types. One is B1, it's called thiamine, B2 riboflavin, B3 niacin, B6 pyridoxine, B12 cyanocobalamin. Okay. So today we complete the first lesson. Tomorrow we talk about the second lesson, respiration.